Hey, Chris. You know how former Chinese leader Jiang Zemin said he was going to eradicate Falun Gong in 3 months?
Yeah?
I don't think that happened.
May 13th is World Falun Dafa Day. Falun Dafa is more commonly known as Falun Gong. It's been 24 years since its founder, Li Hongzhi, began publicly teaching the meditation practice. Here in New York, it's being celebrated with a parade. Around 10,000 Falun Gong practitioners from around the world have descended on New York's humble, rat-infested, urine-soaked streets.
This is probably the biggest gathering of the practitioners of the much-maligned spiritual movement since the Chinese regime started persecuting them in 1999.
So why does the Communist Party consider these people such a threat?
Is that a rhetorical question?
No.
Then how about you go find out?
What's your plan to undermine China?
Chris, be more subtle.
How are you planning to undermine China?
Undermine? Like,
And so, what's your plan to undermine China? What's your plan to undermine China? Thank you, never mind. Okay, it's hard to see why anyone would consider these people a threat.
Well, Chris, have you ever heard of the saying, 骑虎难下?
Of course!
Well, this can't end well.
骑虎难下. It means if you're riding a tiger, it's hard to get off. And believe me, I know. I took China Uncensored video editor Seamus to Central Park Zoo to put it to the test. He will be missed. Basically, it means you're in over your head. Like poor Seamus. This parade wasn't part of the plan. Falun Gong was supposed to be wiped out in 3 months. Jiang Zemin said he would destroy their reputations, cut them off financially, and eradicate them physically. Instead, it turned into a 17-year fiasco, one the Communist Party can't stop even if they wanted to. You see, the Communist Party doesn't like to admit it ever did anything wrong. The only thing it admitted might not have been perfect was the Cultural Revolution, and they still place most of the blame on Mao's wife, and then tried to never talk about it again. Imagine what would happen if the party officially stopped persecuting Falun Gong. The party would then have to admit that Falun Gong weren't the crazy, dangerous people that had to be put down. And then ordinary Chinese people might think, hey, if the party lied about Falun Gong all these years and only persecuted them for political reasons, the party could decide to do that to anyone. And maybe they'd start to question the party's rule. Of course, it might already be too late, because it seems that people are figuring out the propaganda on their own.
Yeah, I have some friends from mainland China, so they don't refuse to listen to the truth, at least, I think. So they started to feel sorry and feel angry for the Communist Party that they still do the persecutions. I think they started to question about the authority of the regime.
I know a lot of Chinese from my work, but I feel like most of them can understand.
I think more and more people now get to know people who practice Falun Dafa, and also they have pretty good impression.
My relatives in China used to be afraid to talk about Falun Gong, but now they're not afraid. They've changed their minds about the Communist Party because in China there are no principles, only money and power, and they have suffered. So basically, the party can't stop the persecution of Falun Gong without exposing themselves, but they can't keep it going forever either.
Exactly.
Hey, I've been trying to reach Seamus all day, and I haven't been able to. Do you know what happened to him?
Behold, the gravest threat facing China. Falun Gong practitioners. Look at them there, standing still. Or here, sitting still. Can't someone do something about this menace? Yes, good. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I get the idea. Wow. So what is Falun Gong and why is this happening to them? Today I thought I'd try something a little different. Recently, I asked viewers to fill out a survey, and one thing 41.8% of you told me is that you're interested in Chinese cooking. So today, I'm going to teach you how to cook a famous Chinese dish.